Hello, this is Fran Randall, and I would like to create a brief video to help with the assessment of the draft project review for EDTC 6991. I have 3 pages of primary consideration for the draft project review. The first is actually created for the review process. It is located at eduweb.unca.edu/BITES/EDTC6991. The actual typical first-time visitor homepage is eduweb.unca.edu/BITES/home.htm. Again, that is the descriptive home page, and that's what a typical first-time user would actually visit. The typical student candidate access is on what I refer to as the main class page. It has the simplest address for obvious purposes, and that's where they will mostly visit. This is where the main site will begin for most students. The address for this is eduweb.unca.edu/BITES. I will include all 3 of these links in an email accompanying my project tomorrow. Now, if you go to the support page, it looks a lot like this. This gives basic key points of the website. It gives some other information about documentation, and also most of the same things I'm covering. It also has a link to the home page, which just failed, and also the main page, which is the sessions and assignments. So I'll correct that link in just a few minutes. If you go to the typical home page, this is when a user would come to it for the first time. It gives a description of what the website is. Also gives several options if you happen to be a UNCA candidate, an AB Tech student. Gives course information, sections, and assignments, and also has a start here. If they select the start here, the student or candidate has an option to view a brief video that gets them started. Now, the video I happen to have here is just in for the draft version. It will be removed and updated. Back up just a minute. Go to the home page. If you're a typical student, you will go to the main menu, which is the sessions, assignment, and schedule. This is broken up into sessions, which kind of correspond to workshops. And also, this is something that's come about since I proposed this. It actually has had mission creep and is starting to get very large. This will be used with 6 courses this fall. One will be a totally online, and then there will be 5 hybrid. But it will follow the format of the sessions. These are the sessions, and the student, this will be their main page. They will go by the schedule and do each one of these sessions. Each one of these is a link. So, for instance, first time in, they would do the introduction. Select introduction. Each page is laid out with the title, list the objectives, assignments, the introduction, and then any resources or optional content. This particular one is the intro, and a lot of things are still yet to be worked out. I will be meeting with 2 of my clients in the week of the 20th. In verbal conversations, I seem to have at least exceeded most of their expectations. When I first proposed this project, it was very bland, I would say, and very minimalistic. It has been filled out a bit more as I've gone along. All the pages will, when you select them, will come back to the sessions, assignments, and schedules. So I just see the introduction, the communications to give you an idea. Here's the objectives, what the assignments are, and this particular one has a presentation section. I have different presentations for different universities and videos and other resources associated with it. There's also, I'll just do just a few of these, communications, and again, same type idea, web presence when they create a website for the first time. Then later on as they modify the website. And this is a career faculty development. This will be added to later. And you can just kind of follow through these. At the moment, most of these are active. Some of the later ones do not have, I think I've at the moment stopped at this level. Most of this I will be filling up in the next day or so. My intention originally was to complete this site, but I did not get it finished as I wanted to, as I keep adding more. At the bottom I have an area where I'm actually considering other projects as I go along. This will be an organic site. It'll be added to as time goes on and as new things come online. I might actually recruit students to create content for this along the way. So this was just a brief introduction to how this site is laid out. Again, there's a home page for first-time users, which leads to basically a quick start, which gets them to this page. Most students will come to this and they will follow the sections, approximately one per week. And that's the end. And thank you very much.